Hey, what's up? It's another episode of Watch U Strappin. These aren't exactly watch reviews. They might be considered extended reviews if I have had one of it, or just simply ongoing user experience videos. But anyways, this is the Omega by Swatch Speedmaster MoonSwatch 1965. This was a very recent release. Not limited edition, but nonetheless a new one. Basically a week. It's been pretty much straight on my wrist since I got it last Saturday, March 1st, 2025. In case you're looking at this way later, yeah, it's now Saturday the following week, and I'm still definitely enjoying this a lot more than I thought initially I might. I knew it'd be kind of cool, and I thought maybe I quickly all right, I tried it. I might want to get back to my other watches, but this is actually dominant on my wrist time for the whole week so far, and I guess as you can say, it's the the honeymoon period or so. But whatever, it's fun, and that's what it should be about, especially with swatches. I think some people take this hobby too seriously, and they get mad for some reason if they see like a prestigious brand like Omega teaming up with Swatch and producing a plastic facsimile of their iconic Speedmaster in a much more affordable form. But nonetheless, it is a collaboration. It has been basically given the okay and green light by Omega, right, to reproduce their iconic watch in by Swatch, which they are part of. And no matter what, it is a Speedmaster. It may not necessarily be a real moon watch, that's why it says MoonSwatch, but it can still bear the name Speedmaster because that is the style, and this is done with Omega. So take it or leave it, that is the way it is. So yeah, I think this is a really lovely white dial. Again, this definitely a lot of cues with the fairly recent, not all that long ago, I guess it's been about a year or so, maybe a touch over, of the white dial Speedy Pro. And again, as I said in some videos, I would love to have one of those, but to be honest, this definitely scratches that itch. And if I did, even though I would love to save up and get one someday, as soon as I did have that kind of money, I'd probably spend it somewhere else first before that. And thus, this really would be okay with me to just kind of, fill that kind of role, at least aesthetically. Yeah. But anyways, this is, I've been having fun trying this on different straps. There's definitely a lot of strap options out there, and I've been kind of getting more into it, a lot into it than I thought I would for such a relatively inexpensive watch compared to some of the other watches I have, and especially a plastic one. But nonetheless, this is, I had these rubber straps that I've been getting a couple of sets of, and most recently I showed one like this on in white with a black center stripe. And I do have a couple other ones that I bought. I bought the reverse of that, black with the white center stripe, which I did get yesterday. I've actually owned before, but it kind of fell apart, and I ended up buying a new one. Not that expensive at all. It was just like $12 or $13, roughly. Depends. Sometimes they have a slight discount on them. And while I was at it, I picked up a gray pair, two grays actually. One like this, as you see here, with a black center stripe, which I think works really nicely. And one just pretty much like this, but with a white center stripe. Those are just subtle differences, but I think enough to just give it a slightly different flavor. The black and white version of these straps that I mentioned earlier definitely will have a more dramatic change in the overall look. As you can see, I have the chronograph running, and I showed off how that trick chronograph works when it hits 65 minutes. It's pretty cool, and it's very unique. Maybe we'll get bored of it, but nonetheless, it still will always be there. And I think one of the special features of this particular watch, other than just a cosmetic change, and but yeah, I really like that applied vintage logo, which Omega logo, which they don't do at least not currently, other than this watch. I think everything's been printed and definitely not in the vintage logo. This is only the one that has it so far. Who knows, they might do some others later on, but we shall see. But yeah, it's been running great, pretty accurate as it should be. Yeah, these straps are okay. I've owned something like this again before in the past, primarily in black with a white stripe. I think I have another one in black with a red. I'm pretty sure I did buy one like that. I gotta check. I have too many straps. But yeah, for, I didn't want to go too crazy on spending money on straps for this, but that's why I try to keep it relatively affordable. So for the price you get, it does the job, and it'll last as long as it'll last. And if it doesn't, then I got other straps, and these wouldn't be hard to replace anyways. I don't imagine. And because there's some places that are selling a very similar design strap for a heck of a lot more, like $70 or $80 or something. I'm not sure there's a huge difference. I don't know. I'm not willing to try it. It's like this should do the job for the price that it's at. It's not a perfect matching gray to the case, but nonetheless, I think being within that gray tone family, it'll work pretty nicely. Just kind of offsets it anyway. So it might look a little too boring if the light gray of the case and the strap were exactly the same tone. It might be too much of that gray. So having an offset being slightly darker tone works for me. What else can I say? I thought there was something else I wanted to add about this, but I guess that's it for now. By the way, the white one that I showed earlier, if you haven't seen it, go check out the one of the prior videos. Yeah, the keepers were white, and those are the parts that seem like I've been pretty careful, but they just happen to just catch stains on the like the edges. And there's only so much I can clean off of that. So again, it'll last as long as it'll last. But I have bought some replacement keepers that are in black, so I'm gonna probably swap those out. I think this is a more high traffic area for contact. It just sticks out the most, and being on the bottom of the wrist, I think generally that will be the case anyways. And so I think if I switch it to black, it won't be as noticeable, and I think it'll work since it's white with a black center stripe. Additionally, hopefully those keepers won't by themselves somehow leave marks on the strap itself, but we shall see. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try and see how that goes. But this is what I got on for now, and yeah, I think this is definitely cool and fun, and I guess that's about it for today. So thanks for watching. And I know I've been going on about this watch a lot. Basically all my most recent videos have been around this. That's just how much I've been enjoying it. I'm sure I'm going to switch over to something else in the next week, I think. But yeah, I'm rolling with it right now. I'm just rolling with it. So thanks for watching, and again, enjoy your watches. Laters.